Inter alia, delineates the vihita karma, the actions which shall be taken up. The nishiddha karma, the forbidden actions. The prayaschitta karma, actions which shall be taken up for redress of wrong actions, etc., which require to be strictly adhered to by any disciplined sadhaka. The path to self-inquiry is sharp as a razor's edge, very difficult to tread and be successful. Kshurasya dhara nishita duratyaya, as per the Kathopanishad. Kindly correct me if my pronunciation is wrong. Kshurasya dhara nishita duratyaya. Unless the sadhaka is endowed with all the above virtues, more importantly, the Shraddha in the Shastra and the Guru, and is committed to the achievement of his ultimate goal, which is moksha, it is not possible to progress. On the other hand, if one falls a prey to his whims and fancies, if one is bent on fulfilling one's own desires, whether dharmic or otherwise, such a person cannot evolve. Neither does he gain happiness nor the avyayam padam. Bhagwan Ramana was an embodiment of all the above virtues, and hence he ought to have liked the verse. So next is from chapter 17, verse 3. And our Dwichatvarimshat, verse 40. सत्त्वानुरूपा सर्वस्य श्रद्धा भवति भारत श्रद्धामयोऽयं पुरुषः यो यच्छ्रद्धः स एव सः श्रद्धामयोऽयं पुरुषः यो यच्छ्रद्धः स एव सः. According to one's mind, Shraddha would be. Everyone is endowed with some Shraddha, and that person's conduct would align with the type of Shraddha one has. Manasa eva idam aptavyam. Only by the mind this can be gained. Everyone is endowed with some Shraddha, and that person's conduct would align with the type of Shraddha one has. Should I repeat? Yeah. According to one's mind, I am repeating the translation of the shloka. According to one's mind, Shraddha would be everyone is endowed with some Shraddha, and that person's conduct would align with the type of Shraddha one has. Manasa eva idam aptavyam. Only by the mind this can be gained, reached, is the final word on moksha by the Kathopanishad. The Shastra also proclaims that Manaha eva manushyanam karanam bandha moksha yoho. Bandha moksha yoho. Manaha eva manushyanam karanam bandha moksha yoho, meaning that it is the mind alone which is the cause for bondage as well as freedom. The cleaner the mind, the better the quality of thoughts that it would entertain. The dirtier the mind, the baser the quality of thoughts that occur in it. In this verse, the quality of the mind is directly linked to the type of Shraddha one would have. Further, the verse also says that the quality of Shraddha would drive the type of conduct of the person. Bondage is owing to ajnanam, ignorance. One can come out of the shackles of bondage only with jnanam, that is, knowledge of oneself. This can take place only in the mind, only in the cleanest of minds. Thus, it is clear that the best of Shraddhas would be a direct derivative of the cleanest of minds, and that is the import of this verse. Considering that the efforts for freedom that a sadhaka puts in would be in direct proportion to the quality of Shraddha that he possesses. Bhagavan Ramana was perhaps keen on driving his devotees to strive for the cleanest of minds and thus for the best of Shraddhas, and as such must have liked this verse. Verse 41 from 18th chapter 61. ईश्वर सर्वभूतानां हृदेशेऽर्जुन तिष्ठति भ्रामयन् सर्वभूतानि यन्त्रारूढानि मायया Ishvara resides in all beings in their intellect and deludes all by Maya, like even those on the merry-go-round. I repeat, Ishvara resides in all beings in their intellect and deludes all by Maya, like even those on the merry-go-round. The operator of the merry-go-round is seldom seen by those who enjoy the ride, while the people in the buckets or on the artificial animals see themselves, the others who are on the ride, the merry-go-round itself, the surroundings, etc. The operator is generally obscured from the vision of the people who whirl around. In like manner, Ishvara resides in the buddhi or intellect of people, and through this intellect manifests through the sense organs and the mind. These are all the media in which Ishvara, Atma or the Self expresses for the benefit of man to directly tell him of his presence. But alas, the foolish man knows not, does not even doubt, does not seek advice, does not discuss or debate with friends, and simply takes Ishvara for granted, not knowing him at all. This continues for birth after birth after birth, with slow but sure progress for improvement in cognizing Ishvara till one finally realizes that he indeed is Ishvara. Any doubt that he, Bhagavan Ramana, liked this verse? And the last of Dwichatvarimshat 42 verse from 18th chapter 62. तमेव शरणं गच्छ सर्वभावेन भारत तत्प्रसादात् परां शान्तिं स्थानं प्राप्स्यसि शाश्वतम्. Take refuge in him alone with all your heart. With his grace, you will attain to supreme peace and permanent abode. This is the last verse of the Dwichatvarimshat, and this verse as such summarizes the sadhana for a mumukshu. Take refuge, sharanam, in him alone. And who is that him? ईश्वरा सर्वभूतानां हृदयेषु तिष्ठति was the previous verse. That was the 61 verse or 41 verse of Dwichatvarimshat. The parting advice as though from Bhagwan is this: give up everything to Ishvara. This is a kind of paradox. What is it that you own so that you can give it to Ishvara? Your body is not yours. In fact, there will be a lot of claimants for it. You are born with your senses, mind, intellect, chitta, memory, and ahankara, the I sense. You may be the author for them, but you simply do not know that. Then, what is it that you own so that you can joyfully surrender to Ishvara? Nothing. Really nothing. Then, how to give up? How to surrender? The verse says, Tameva Sharanam Gacha, or take refuge in Him alone. There is perhaps one way for taking refuge in Him. You give back willfully, sincerely, with all your heart, what you can do without, or what you want to get rid of. Genuinely give back to Bhagwan your ahankara with loving thanks and sincere prostrations, and then request him to annihilate the ahankara in you. That seems to be one way for success. Like even Bhagwan Ramana said, Aham patati nija aham udeti, meaning that the false I drops and the real I emerges. So beautiful. I read once again. Like even Bhagwan Ramana said, Aham patati nija aham udeti, meaning that the false I drops and the real I emerges. In this connection, it is good to recollect the verses. Chapter 3, verse 19 and 30. I read with your kind permission the verses. तस्मादसक्तसततं कार्यं कर्म समाचर असक्तो याचरन् कर्म परमाप्नोति पूरुषः. In verse 30. If by mistake someone is unmuted, kindly mute yourself. मयि सर्वाणि कर्माणि सन्न्यस्याध्यात्मचेतसा निराशी निर्ममो भूत्वा युध्यस्व विगतज्वरः. Chapter 4, verse 10. वीतरागभयक्रोधा मन्मया मामुपाश्रिताः बहवो ज्ञानतपसा पूता मद्भावमागताः.
Jai Gurudev, I can't see these verses on the screen.
Yeah, it is not there on the screen, my dear. Nanaji has.
Okay.
Oh, can we do one thing, Dr. Mara? I read the verses and you can read the translation if it is comfortable to you, dear. Or whoever can read the Tatparya. I did not see Nanaji has already given. He's so compassionate. He has already given all the verses in detail. I will read once again the shloka. These are all very important. Someone can help reading the Tatparya, please.
Okay, I will try.
Yeah, I will read, I will begin again. Chapter 3, verse 19. तस्मादसक्तसततं कार्यं कर्म समाचर असक्तो ह्याचरन् कर्म परमाप्नोति पुरुषः.
Chapter 3, verse 19. Therefore, go on efficiently doing your duty without attachment. Doing work without attachment, man attains the
Verse 30. मयि सर्वाणि कर्माणि सन्न्यस्याध्यात्मचेतसा निराशी निर्ममो भूत्वा युध्यस्व विगतज्वरः. Dedicating all actions unto me. Yeah, please go ahead.
dedicating all actions unto me with your mind fixed on me, the self of all, freed from desire and mamakara, the feeling of mind, and cured of mental agitation, fight.
So beautiful. Please remember every verse, I mean every word here. Very nice. Next is from chapter 4, verse 10. वीतरागभयक्रोधा मन्मया मामुपाश्रिताः बहवो ज्ञानतपसा पूता मद्भावमागताः.
Chapter 4, verse 10. Completely rid of attachment, fear, and anger, wholly absorbed in me, depending on me, and purified by the penance of wisdom, many have become one with me even in the past.
Yeah,
That
next.
gives assurance, no? That gives assurance that it's not impossible.
Hmm.
Very nice.
Next is chapter 5, verse 6, 17. तद्बुद्ध्यस्तदा तद्बुद्धयस्तदात्मानः तन्निष्ठास्तत्परायणाः गच्छन्त्य पुनरावृत्तिं ज्ञाननिर्धूतकल्मषाः.
Chapter 5, verse 17. Those whose mind and intellect are wholly merged in Him, who remain constantly established in identity with Him, and have chosen to be one with Him, their sins being wiped out by wisdom, reach the supreme goal whence there is no return.
Next is from the same chapter 28. यतेन्द्रियमनोबुद्धिः मुनिर्मोक्षपरायणः विगतेच्छाभयक्रोधः यः सदा मुक्त एव सः.
Chapter 5, verse 28. He who has brought his senses, mind, and intellect under control, such a contemplative soul, intent on liberation and free from desire, fear, and anger, is ever liberated.
Next is from chapter 6, verse 31. सर्वभूतस्थितं यो मां भजतेकत्वमास्थितः सर्वथा वर्तमानोऽपि स योगी मयि वर्तते.
Chapter 6, verse 31. The yogi who is established in union with me as residing in all beings, as their very self, in whatever pursuit he may be, he is in me.
Next is from chapter 7, verse 17 and 18. I will read them as they are together. You can read the translation once I complete reading. तेषां ज्ञानी नित्ययुक्तः एकभक्तिर्विशिष्यते प्रियो हि ज्ञानिनोत्यर्थम् अहं स च मम प्रियः उदारा सर्व एवैते ज्ञानी त्वात्मैव मे मतम् आस्थितः स हि युक्तात्मा मामेवानुत्तमां गतिम्.
Of these, the best is the man of wisdom, ever established in identity with me and possessed of exhaustive devotion. For I am extremely dear to the wise man who knows me in reality, and he is extremely dear to me. Indeed, all these are noble, whereas the man of wisdom is myself. That is my opinion. Such a devotee's mind is merged in me, and he has dedicated himself to reaching me.
Yeah. Gnani tu mameva cha. Mhm. Next is from chapter 9, verse 27th. यत्करोषि यदश्नासि यज्जुहोषि ददासि यत् यत्तपस्यसि कौन्तेय तत्कुरुष्व मदर्पणम्.
Arjuna, whatever you do, whatever you eat, whatever you offer to the sacred fire, whatever you bestow as a gift, whatever you do by the way of penance, offer it all to me.
Oh, Shamatam. Chapter 9, verse 34. Yeah. मन्मना भव मद्भक्तो मध्याजी मां नमस्कुरु मामे वैश्यसि युक्तैव मामे वैश्यसि युक्त्वैव युक्त्वैव आत् मामे वैश्यसि युक्त्वैव मामे वैश्यसि युक्त्वैवम् आत्मानं मत्परायणः. Kindly correct me if my pronunciation was wrong for chapter 9, verse 34.
Shall I go ahead?
Yeah, please, Madhu.
Dedicate your mind to me, be devoted to me, worship me, and make obeisance to me. Thus, preparing yourself towards me and intent on reaching me, you shall gain me.
Chapter 10, verse 9. Macchitta madgata prana bodhayantah parasparam kathayantascha mam nityam tushyanti cha ramanti cha.
With their minds fixed on me, their life dedicated to me, enlightening one another about me, speaking of my glories, my devotees take delight in me, and ever remain contented.
There is 10, 11 from the same chapter. I will read both together. So 9, 10, 11, it was together only. तेषां सततयुक्तानां भजतां प्रीतिपूर्वकं ददामि बुद्धियोगं तं येन मामुपयान्ति ते तेषामेवानुकम्पार्थम् अहं ज्ञानजं तमः नाशयाम्यात्मभावस्थो ज्ञानदीपेन भास्वता.
On those ever united through meditation with me and worshipping me with love, I confer that yoga of wisdom through which they come to me, in order to bestow my compassion on them only. I, dwelling in their minds, intellects, dispel their darkness, born of ignorance, by illuminating lamp of knowledge. Wow.
Next is chapter 11, verse 55. मत्कर्म कृन्मत्परमम् न मत्कर्म कृन्मत्परमो मद्भक्तः सङ्गवर्जितः निर्वैरः सर्वभूतेषु यः समामेति पाण्डवा.
Arjuna, he who performs all his duties for my sake, intent on reaching me alone, devoted to me, devoid of attachment, and free from malice towards all, reaches me.
Now, next is from chapter 12, verse 13 to 19, and its Tatparya is given on page 28 and 29 of the same Dwichatvarimshat. So, kindly suggest me, should I go ahead with the next shloka or we should read this shloka and the Tatparya from page 28 and 29?
If you can
Somebody?
access to them, I think we should read them, or if it is not possible, so then we can leave.
No, it is just, I just have to scroll, right? Pages are given, if I'm not mistaken. Page numbers are not given. Oh,
No, this is from the, I think from the,
Chapter 7 verses are there, no? They are big
You know
number.
that the 28, 29, that one is about Kshetra. That's what that was. The difference.
No, it is a bhakti yoga. Bhakti yoga.
I know, but on that page 28, 29, when Nana read it, that was the explanation. It was on that page. So if you want to read the slokas, it's fine, and then we can go back and look at it. But that day when he read it, that's about the Kshetra and Kshetrajna, that sloka was the one, the difference given. If you want, scroll it up and see.
okay. No, the page numbers are not given. See pages 28 and 20.
Nana did, he was able to see it, the page
Okay.
number.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
I
He
will
was
check.
able to see it, but then I'm not sure. I have to open my other computer, but it is on the phone. It's so little, I can't see it. But
Yeah, down there it is written page number 31 of 33.
yeah,
30 of 33. Yeah, you are going in that direction.
Just stop me where you find. I'm not able to see the
This
page.
is now 27, page number 26.
So the
Go
previous
little bit
page?
up. Yeah. Go up. 28 and 29 we had to see, no?
Yeah, but these are the shlokas from.
Chapter 14 it is.
Yeah, and actually it is
So go
written
on
chapter
12.
12. Yeah,
Right.
yeah. So Dr. Mara is right. It may be this chapter, Kshetra Kshetrajna, but chapter 12 is here also it is 15.
Yeah, that's what I thought too that day when we started the Bhakti Yoga, but the that on that page was given is different. Maybe we have to scroll it up to see the 12. We read 12 chapters somewhere else.
It is there. Chapter 12, 15.
Yeah.
Actually, there are no pages mentioned in this
Yeah,
text. I have the hard copy also, no? So no pages number are
that's
there.
what I said. No, there is no
Yeah,
page
there are
numbers.
no page number there. Only the verses number are there. So is it being referred to the home study pages, or I don't know, or
I
maybe
think home study pages, maybe. Because this is
because
about
it
the
is from chapter 2, yeah, right? It is from chapter 2, which we were
No, 12, 12.
chapter
Chapter
12 it
12 from
is.
12.
13 to 19. Seven verses are there.
Okay, chapter 12. So then I think it's not possible also not to read such.
Yeah, we'll just go with the next verse, whatever you
Yeah,
need
yeah,
to do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
Just
Or we
read the
can
next
read the 12th chapter, just the verses, and then,
separately.
yeah, just the verses we read
Okay.
to
Okay.
13, I mean 13 to 19, 12th chapter. And then we can go to the next. That'd be
Yeah.
nice. Yeah, thanks.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Okay. So it is from chapter 12, verse 13 to 19.
Yeah.
अद्वेष्टा सर्वभूतानां मैत्रः करुण एव च निर्ममो निरहङ्कारः समदुःखसुखक्षमी सन्तुष्टः सततं योगी यतात्मा दृढनिश्चयः मय्यर्पितमनो बुद्धिः यो मद्भक्तः स मे प्रियः यस्मान्नो द्विजते लोको लोकान्नो द्विजते च यः हर्षामर्षभयोद्वेगैः मुक्तो यः स च मे प्रियः अनपेक्ष शुचिर्दक्ष उदासीनो गतव्यथः सर्वारम्भपरित्यागी यो मद्भक्तः स मे प्रियः यो न हृष्यति न द्वेष्टि न शोचति न काङ्क्षति शुभाशुभपरित्यागी भक्तिमान्यः स मे प्रियः समः शत्रौ च मित्रे च तथा मानापमानयोः शीतोष्णसुखदुःखेषु समः सङ्गविवर्जितः तुल्यनिन्दास्तुतिर्मौनी सन्तुष्टो येन केनचित् अनिकेतस्थिरमतिः भक्तिमान् मे प्रियो नरः. So they were all the qualities of those devotees who are favorite of Bhagwan. Very beautiful. So next is chapter 13, verse 3. Sorry. क्षेत्रज्ञं चापि मां विद्धि सर्वक्षेत्रेषु भारत क्षेत्रज्ञयोर्ज्ञानं यतज्ज्ञानं मतं मम.
O Bharata, know me to be the Kshetrajna in all the kshetras. My opinion is Dhyanam is that which knows kshetram and kshetrajna.
Yeah, next is chapter 15, verse 90. यो मामेवमसम्मूढो जानाति पुरुषोत्तमं स सर्वविद् भजति मां सर्वभावेन भारत.
Arjuna, the wise man who thus realizes me as the Supreme Person, knowing all, he constantly worships me with all his heart.
Next is from chapter 18, 55, 57, 58. I think I can read together if it is okay. Yeah. भक्त्या मामभिजानाति यावान्यश्चास्मि तत्त्वतः ततो मां तत्त्वतो ज्ञात्वा विशते तदनन्तरम्. 57 verse. चेतसा सर्वकर्माणि मयि सन्न्यस्य मत्परः बुद्धियोगमुपाश्रित्य मच्चित्तः सततं भव. 58. मच्चित्तः सर्वदुर्गाणि मत्प्रसादात् तरिष्यति. क्षम्यताम्. मच्चित्तः सर्वदुर्गाणि मत्प्रसादात् तरिष्यसि अथ चेत्त्वमहङ्कारान् न श्रोष्यसि विनङ्क्ष्यसि.
Through
Yeah.
that supreme devotion, he comes to
You know,
know.
one second, Guruji. You know that 56 also, Nana, you kind of used it because it's in line with all those four slokas.
Okay.
Balaji,
Yeah,
if
yeah.
you want to
Okay.
read that also, it'd be nice.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm.
So 56 verse of chapter 18.
Yeah.
सर्वकर्माण्यपि सदा कुर्वाणो मदव्यपा. क्षम्यताम्, I think I'm making mistake. सर्वकर्माण्यपि सदा कुर्वाणो मद्व्यपाश्रयः कुर्वाणो मद्व्यपाश्रयः मत्प्रसादादवाप्नोति शाश्वतं पदमव्ययम्. Kindly correct me if the pronunciation was wrong, please.
No, that's right. Like mad, mad, yapashraya, right? Yapashraya. You said it correctly, actually. Madhav, right? I mean, maybe you guys know better than me. Maybe
No,
Sarah.
you are pronouncing very perfectly.
Oh,
Yesterday, every word was perfect.
thank
I
you.
was so very well. You have so fast,
Learning.
yeah,
Yeah.
very nice.
Savita ji can, maybe she can tell, she knows. Mm. How do you pronounce it together, right?
Yeah,
I think
Madhyapashra, yeah,
yeah,
because
right.
the da is
Yep.
without a vowel.
Mm.
Yeah, Madhuriji, please go ahead with 55 again, 18 chapter, 55 verse.
Okay.
Tatparya.
Through that supreme devotion, he comes to me to know me in reality, what and who I am, and thereby knowing me truly. He forthwith merges into my being, dedicating all your actions to me, intent on me as the goal. taking recourse to Buddhi Yoga in the form of even-mindedness, constantly fix your mind on me. With your mind thus devoted to me, you shall overcome all difficulties by my. On the other hand, out of self-conceit, you
Sorry,
do
sorry,
don't
Madhuriji. It is by my
by
grace.
grace.
Yes.
Yeah. Again, I read it. With your mind thus devoted to me, you shall overcome all difficulties by my grace. On the other hand, out of self conceit, you don't care to listen to me, you will be lost. Wow.
This sloka is very nice, right? Marchitta. Makchitaha or Makshita? How do you say that one? Makshita? Hmm. Sarva Durgani Mat Prasada Precious.
Which one, Dr. Mara, you said?
The 1858, can you read it one more? The sloka, can you read the sloka
Yeah,
for me?
yeah.
Mat-
Machitta,
Okay.
machitta. There are two chas.
Yeah.
Machitta sarvadurgani matprasadat tarishyasi अथ चेत्त्वं महां अथ चेत्त्वम् अहङ्कारान् न श्रोष्यसि विनङ्क्ष्यसि.
At least this sloka, you can get the meaning just reading the sloka, right? It's so nicely given. Matsittaga. If you keep on thinking about him, devoted to me, you will overcome. Sarva Durgani is gone. Mat Prasada Tatshyasi. Nasroshyasi Vina. If you don't listen, then Vina Vina Vina
Vinamshyasi.
Vinankshyasi.
Yes.
Vinankshyasi. Okay. Vinankshyasi. Very nice. So now 65 and 66. And thus verse 42, 1862 was yet another germ. So you have to read 62 and then 65, 66. Right?
Should I read 62? Astu. Okay.
Yeah, because it said in that, but they didn't give Tatpriya here, but he mentioned the 1862 years was that yet another gem from the Gita liked by Bhagavan Ramana.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
In
that
yeah, it's that is also important verse. I will read 62, 65, and 66. Okay.
yeah.
62 verse from chapter 18. Tamev sharanam gaccha sarvabhavena bharata tatprasadat param shantim sthanam prapsyasi shashvatam. मन्मना भव भक्त मन्मना भव मद्भक्तो मध्याजी मां नमस्कुरु मामे वैश्यसि सत्यं ते प्रतिजाने प्रियोऽसि मे.
Soak your mind in me, be devoted to me, worship me, and bow to me. Thus, you will reach me alone. I truly promise you, for you are dear to me. Wow.
And the last 66. सर्वधर्मान् परित्यज्य मामेकं शरणं व्रज अहं त्वा सर्वपापेभ्यो मोक्षयिष्यामि मा शुचः.
Renouncing all dharmas, that is actions, take refuge in me alone. I shall liberate you from all sins, that is actions, don't grieve. I think here this dharma word, we should understand it from our spiritual perspective. It is the actions, not the typical dharma which we understand.
Yes, very true. Karma Yoga, yeah. And thus, the verse 42 of chapter 1862 was yet another gem from the Gita liked by Bhagavan Ramana. Thus ends the message of part 4 and the third Shataka, 6 chapters of the Gita. Om Tat Sat. It is by our dear Nanaji. Hyderabad, 4th March 2018.
Wow, so beautiful, no? This
That's a gift to us, right? So when
renouncing all dharmas, can we little bit do discussion or some manana on it? Because all the time in the waking state, we are in one or the other actions, no? So this will help us more if we can relate it to our
dharma,
life. This.
dharma means I feel that anything that we are doing, that action that we are performing is in dharmic quality, right? And I believe that when you do that Ishvara Arpana Buddhi, so when you do all that action, you give it to him. But that we don't expect any karma pala. That's what I thought. And then one quickly, I was saying about 62 also, saying about surrender to him with your body, mind, and soul. His grace, you shall attain to supreme peace and everlasting abode. So by his grace, basically, this whole last 18 chapter is devoting to him and getting his grace, and so get we get to his abode. That's what that is. Not worry about anything else. Yeah, I don't get it. This dharma, which one was that you were talking about? 65?
Yeah.
65, right? 65.
Hari Om, shall we go from the beginning where we began, or you want to discuss the last shloka that Sarva Dharman Parityaja Mamekam Sharanam? From there we want to start. Please, you can.
Yeah, just 1 or 2 minutes. This Sarva Dharman Parityaj, like this is a very famous shloka, right? And
Yeah.
generally, as a ordinary person, what we used to understand, like uh, Christianity, Hinduism, and all. So Sarva Dharman Parityaj, with that perspective, the understanding is, the common person's perspective. But here, Sarva Dharman means, see, whole day we are in the Jagrut Avastha, we are in some kind of actions. So some actions are like, even if your intentions are right, but some actions, maybe they are not favorable to everybody around us. So certain right, wrong things also, with some actions may hurt somebody also, or so that way,
Yeah.
all your actions is your dharman parityajya, means all actions, surrender them to me. So automatically I will.
You're not depending on your own dharmas. That's what it is. Like, you're not depending on whatever that you are giving it to him. Come to me
So actions, you
as
become free from
as a
those
refuge.
actions,
Yeah, you
fruits
become
of
a,
the action.
yeah. Yeah. That's what
That
that
is
is.
very
Sarva
important because
dharmam. Yeah.
parityaj. Yeah.
Tyajya Mam Ekam Saranam Raja. Saranam means like you're surrendering or getting having. I mean, asking for refuge, like you become depend on God. So, but then akam tva sarva papebhyo mokshisyami mashuga chuchaha. So sarva papebhya, so he would remove all your papas and then moksha, and
So
you get
why
in.
here papas? Why the mention of sins? That's what
Huh?
little bit
Why
we
you are?
should
We are all,
sin.
you like it or not, we might have done. We don't know what sins we have done
Ah,
so far, right?
that is what,
So
because all
yeah,
actions cannot be, even if your intentions aren't pure, but
right.
the actions may be sometimes here and there
You would have
may
done it.
deviate.
Yeah, it's right. So this is what what we do. Like even in the temple, they do this Pavitrodsavam to just to even the priests who do the what do you call that, mantras, to when they do worship, the puja to the god, or yajna. If they committed some omission or some mistake, to remove that, they do the other Utsava called Pavitra Utsava. But again, here the God says, yeah, you would have done without knowing something. Like we are doing it every day, like you said, Madhuriji. Like when you're cleaning your countertop in the kitchen, you might be wiping off lot of bacteria, whatever germs there. So it's a that's a papa, right? I mean, you are doing, maybe are doing daily something that without knowing that is a problem, that is that we are committing something, because that's what that is. I think, I mean, knowingly if we commit a sin, then it is a problem. I mean, commit a mistake or something, then it becomes adharmic. But then you're doing action without a good intention, and something transpires in the middle, then I mean, you're protected for even those sins, those mistakes that we make.
Correct, because we won't be able, means we can't live in this world
100%.
without
No.
action. No, actions is a part of our physical
Yeah.
existence.
Yeah.
So this is so,
Whatever we are doing, the
yeah,
moral or
verse,
uh
yeah, so much assuring this verse that uh, do all the actions that also you surrender. Tyaj, parityaj, actions also, and
yeah.
then surrender it to me. I will take care of your all good and bad and all mistakes or whatever you are doing. But
Mm.
every moment, keeping me in mind, you do the actions. Then there will be no any
Yeah, the
repercussions or
bottom
karma
line is
phalas.
that I am doing it, I can take care of it. That kind of that ego, right? I mean, when we leave that alone, and we think about the God is the one, he thinking about him all the time in your heart,
Then
and
you are free. Yeah.
doing it, and then you probably I mean, if you ask for help, and that will be, you will get it, we'll get it. That's how all these Puranic stories, even the avatars that God took, all of the stories is like that. Even like Prahlada, or that I mean, a lot of stories that they have, like much, all the avatars, actually it's very beautiful. The reason they took avatara is all this, asking for help, and he's there.
Now we can revise Belaji as you mentioned.
Yeah, the Siddha Prajna is the one, like long thing, like yesterday I was reading that one, was really nice. Lot of things from second chapter. Is
Yeah,
that the
can
one?
someone take over the Manana session, please? I can continue sharing the screen. Kindly guide me. I can, whichever page you wish to someone can take over the Dr. Mara or Madhuri ji or Dr. Savita or whoever is comfortable. We started from verse 39. So I believe that each verse is pregnant with so meaningful lessons we have to repeat again and again. So sadhana chatushtaya, kindly help in
Are we
recollecting.
supposed to do Manna today and then what else? I mean, that's it today? I know
Yes,
Dr.
dear.
Prabha.
That's
Oh,
what, yeah. About
she's.
we have to finish this Dwichatvarimshat. As we finish reading them, we have
Uh-huh.
to, I think from where should we begin the Manana? Kindly decide whether, I think it's been long, it's been pending, right? The Manana or Dwichatvarimshat. So today
Mhm.
we begin with verse 39.
Yeah, I missed the early part of the lecture. Even though I had turned it on, I was trying to get my dinner ready for my husband and all that. But I can, as we're reading it, hopefully we can say, I mean,
Yeah,
we
if
take
you wish
part
to
in
read
this.
once again the shloka or the tatparya, just let me know. The shloka, I think we read again and again, right?
Yeah,
We
yeah,
have
we read.
read again and again, so we can just try to do manana or whichever way you feel, all of you feel comfortable. Just let me know. Okay. They are very, very important, but
Yes, yes, it is very important. Let's go through it as Manana.
yeah, I can continue sharing the screen. If you want to read or repeat anything, just let me know.
We started for 39 words today.
Yes, yes. We started from this verse. We are missing Dr. Brahmaraji. She so well, she summarizes every point.
I know, that's
Yeah,
why I'm kind of
Ah,
missing.
I
Okay.
know we all,
She's going
but
to be off today only, but she taking time off from
yeah, she's
maybe
traveling. She's traveling, so she cannot.
traveling.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Mm. So you're all attending
maybe
that
she is
one of
coming to
those.
the ashram for advanced course, Shivratri.
Oh, I wish I could be there too. Mm. That's nice. Oh, that's why Surajji he put some message that he's going to be off until 9th or something.
Yeah, 10 days long AMP he is attending.
Oh,
Advanced silence
so
program for 10 days.
okay. So 10 days, no, but they are not going to be here, Dr. Brahmara. And,
No, no.
oh,
Sureshji was there.
okay, okay. All right. I am really, I couldn't summarize it for you because I didn't really get this last sloka that you are putting in verse 39. I was listening a little bit, but then I couldn't summarize it for you.
Hari Om.
Mm.
Uh, I wanted to share one thing. Like yesterday, Madhuri said, "How can we remember God all the time?" So I was just thinking yesterday that thing just kept repeating in my mind. And in the evening, I remembered that when my journey started, like 15, 16 years back, with this Gita Adhyan. So there was also one Nanaji in Meerut, and he there in his house. It was like it was just like a temple, and various shlokas were written, and the main prayer that was the gist can be said to be a gist of Gita. So the prayer was that I'll say in Hindi that हे प्रभु मैं अपने हर कर्म को आपका दिया हुआ कर्म समझकर आपकी दी हुई शक्ति से आपकी प्रसन्नता के लिए वह फल भी आपको ही समर्पित करता हूँ या करती हूँ। मुझे पूरा विश्वास है कि आप मुझे इसमें मतलब आप मुझे आप मेरे समक्ष हमेशा या हम मेरे साथ हमेशा ही रहेंगे, तो जिससे कि मतलब शक्ति भी वहीं से आ रही है और अर्पण भी वहीं हो रहा है. सो लाइक इट इज, you are asking, saying that in English, if we can repeat it, that oh Lord, if I do all my karma, thinking that they are being given to me by you, and the energy which I need to do this karma is also being given by you, and this work which I have been assigned is for your to make you happy. Like if you are doing some work for somebody, so to make that person or please that person. So in that attitude, if you do that, you are doing with that gratitude, with that whole prasanta, and the result of that action also, you are offering it to him, and you have that faith in him, that shraddha, that he is always beside you, he is not far away from you. So this prayer I recollected yesterday evening, and it is just in what way that you are always connected to the God when you always think whatever you do with that frame of mind that this is the work I've been assigned by him. I am doing this for showing my gratitude to him, and energy is also being given by him, and the result is also that whatever result is there of that action that I am doing is being offered to you only, so that in that way you are being relieved of that. You are doing the non-binding actions is there, showing gratitude, you are praising him, and you don't have that feverishness in you that automatically disappears. So it in thinking it, doing an action, doing in this way, reminding every time whatever you do, thinking in this way, it would help us to do the actions in a non-binding fashion. And that way
Very
you,
powerful.
yeah, and that at that time, I could not see the depth of these lines. These lines may be some twisted, maybe like the words maybe not falling in line, but this is what I recollected. And now, like when we are able to understand this this Gita Shastra or Vedanta, the depth is coming now. And that though we were always used to recite this prayer often, but the depth was not there. So these lines were so powerful, and they were depicted in the various places there in his house. He has a house which is like only 2-3 people of that house reside. Other people, they come as a sevadar, like they do their seva in without asking for anything, and that it just feel like a temple there. So it was very beautiful that these lines I just reminded these by Madhuri's question. I was just thinking over how, and then I suddenly in the evening I recollected that this has been the prayer for many years, but it was lost, I think. So it's, thank you, Madhuri ji. It was really the very powerful prayer this is.
Yes, yes, yes. Thank you so much. And basically, even the job assigned to us is given by him, this will help a lot. Then there
Yes.
is no doership at all.
Yeah,
Very
that
beautiful.
dharma, that dharma which you are in. Like if I am a doctor, so I have been assigned this job of being a doctor to serve people illnesses. So if I am doing my action 100% and thinking that this is the job which I've been assigned to by God to me, and the energy which I need to perform my duties is being given by Him, and this is in this way, if I do my work, I am showing my gratitude to Him by serving the people and performing my dharma, and whatever result I may get, that is also I am offering to Him only. That I'm doing my work as in a frame of mind that it is just my job to do. I don't need anything. Whatever is coming, it's fine. Like it is for the living. But the thought behind that, that you have to earn so much, you have to collect so much, that should not be there. That it is just and you have that feeling that you are in that state, that you are in a giving state. If you are in a giving state always, so it is like it is a blessing that you have that potential that you can give to the people in services or money wise or any help, whatever. So it is also a blessing that if you have the upper hand of giving, so that is also uh, uh, like it is the grace of God. Uh, so that is why you should show the gratitude and be in that frame of mind always. In that way, that humbleness would be always be there. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much. Immediately, this will, like, you are out of the doership also, and feeling more grateful to getting such opportunity also. So everything is coming in those two lines which you said. So suddenly you feel so much freedom from within. If you can mm,
Yeah,
format those two lines
I'll
in the
frame the
WhatsApp group.
lines. Though they are in Hindi, I'll put in
Yeah, let
like
it be. Let it be.
yeah, I'll put in Hindi. But reading those lines, uh, I'll search for the exact lines which were. This is what I was remembering. But maybe some words, maybe this or that side. So I'll search for it
Yeah,
and
it's
I'll
okay.
put it in this chat here.
WhatsApp group you put it, because
Yeah.
this is very easy way, which is a very liberating sentences from all
Yeah,
angles,
yeah,
and not running away from the karma also.
yes.
Yeah, you guys have to translate it for me because I don't know to read Hindi. So, Savita ji, you can find it if you could translate to the
Yeah,
people.
I will put the Hindi version and then also the translated in English also. I'll put
Yeah,
it here. Yeah, sure.
yeah. So when you said that, how do we connect with the God? Like, I'm thinking about the like you're in the fetus form, right? How the umbilical cord connects to the. Just came to my mind like, oh, like you're connected to Bhagavan like that. We have to think maybe like Brahmaji connected to Vishnu, Bhagavan Vishnu. Like that, we have to be connected like that all the time. It'd be nice.
Yeah, this verse number 39, like it is few days back, or like I'm still reading Tattva Bodh. I had started earlier, so in that it is started by this, like what is
Sadhana
yeah,
Chalish. Dalshe Sambat.
Yeah. So it is all we'll be reading tomorrow from, I think from tomorrow it's Atma or Tattvabodha. Dr. Brahmra will decide. But this is Tattvabodha. Vastu Viveka Kaha, Nitya Anitya Vastu Viveka.
Yeah,
I think these
Vivekara
42
Viraga.
verses, no? At least these 42 verses, if we can go, like school, we used to do no 8, 9th and all. Ratta Marlo.
Yeah, this is the whole, I think,
Yes.
what
उसको
Gita
रट्टा मार लो को
conveys to
इंग्लिश
the
में क्या बोलते
society.
हैं?
Yeah.
रट्टा मार लो को इंग्लिश में क्या बोलते हैं? By heart it.
By heart it, yeah. You have to by heart the shlokas.
42 shlokas is not much. Let us help each other in by hearting it.
Chapter wise, if you can,
Yes,
like if you
I am also for it.
take,
I am in for
yeah,
it.
yeah. I
Right,
also
yeah.
would like to, like you should learn the Bhakti Yoga, this chapter 12 by heart, and of course this in second chapter also there are many verses. So it's a long chapter, but the verses mentioned in this
Very powerful verses.
text,
Yes.
yeah, this is
Yeah,
these
Sthita
we can learn.
Prajna. Sthita
Yeah.
Prajna Lakshana.
Yeah, that was very nice one, you know. I think we should do that one, the Sita Prajna wise. I think yeah, and the 42 verses is really good only, but he also
Yeah,
includes a lot of other
my one
verses.
request, I'm sorry to interrupt. If someone knows the typing, I would love to add in, we can help Nanaji. He has put so well the transliteration. Can we add here the Sanskrit shloka? If someone can teach me how to do that, I can do. I would love to do. How to add, I don't know because I'm not good at technicalities. So if someone can, we can help all the
Jai
42
Gurudev.
shlokas.
See, Jai Gurudev, if you know how to, but if we can edit that PDF, we can just copy paste the shlokas. You don't have to type also.
Yeah.
So we,
Yeah, someone can help in doing that, please, because it will be wonderful. And we
Yeah.
can by heart those all 42.
yeah, I'll try my best.
Yeah, thank you, Mrinalji. Thank you.
So this one, the verse 39, I will just read this Tatparya that we read. Wait. Whoever lies propelled by desires and throwing away Shastra injunctions, that person cannot evolve and gains neither happiness nor the supreme abode. So the Shastra injection, that's what this Sadhana Sadhistaya Sambhati, I believe, right? So we have to follow this to get there. We don't follow by Shastra, then they said you're not going to get anywhere with this.
Shastra is the prime requisite to get reach that.
Even read that Tattva Bodh, they said there is another, the same way they sadhana sadhistaya, like that, there is another one, some that's also adhikari and all that, it will come. You have qualification to read the Tattva Bodha itself.
Yeah, there are, I think, 4 Vedas.
Shall we this Nitya Nitya Vastu Viveka revise कर लें क्या एक बार?
Nitya Vastu Viveka is like what is permanent and what is temporary,
Yeah,
like
वो
the
पूरा वो
Atma
चारों
and
पॉइंट कर
Anatma.
लेते चारों पॉइंट कर लेते हैं ना षट संपत्ति just understanding the bracket
Yeah,
वाला
okay. Sadhana Sadhistaya
not
Sambhati.
Sanskrit one.
Yeah, that one is 4. Okay, one is Viveka, the second one is Vairagya or Viraga, whatever
Enjoyment.
it is. The third one is Shat Sambhati, Samadhi Shat Sambhati, and then the fourth one is the Mumukshutva. So those are the 4
is the sadhana sadhustaya thing. And then viveka is that what nitya or permanent or temporary, like that is what viveka is, like a discrimination.
Uparama thing little bit.
That
Some-
is that in under the shat sambati, right? Shama is controlling the mind, dhamma is controlling the senses, uparama is confirming one's own dharma, swadharma anusthanam. That's uparama, swadharma samasthanam. Titiksha is that forbearance of the pain, like you have some tolerance to things, pairs of opposites, like forbearance of the pairs of opposites, basically heat and cold, um, pain and pleasure, all those pairs of opposites. And Shraddha is having faith in teachings of the Guru, and this is the one we talked about Shraddha and one of the sloka. Shraddha,
in detail we spoke. Yeah.
Shraddha, what is that? The song? Yeah, that verse. Faith in the teachings of the Guru and Vedanta. Samadhanam is, single pointedness. Samadhanam. Like you're focusing, you're single pointed. You're not thinking about anything else but that. Mumukshutvam,
Yeah. Done.
then genuine desire for freedom.
Correct.
So we all, excuse me. So the
So can you scroll it up?
yeah, can you scroll it up? So what I'll read this last line. It's actually nice here. It can be seen that the faith in the Shastra is one of the prime requests for the ultimate benefit of a man, which is freedom from bondage. Let me see.
You want me to
Scroll.
which
Yeah.
page, Dr.
Yeah,
Mara?
scroll.
Which
Yeah,
page?
the same page. The what the
Right.
which we are doing.
Here,
Yeah.
Don't. Yeah.
little up.
Yeah, that's good enough. So we were reading this last paragraph. Is that okay? I want to read this. It can
Yeah,
be
please
seen.
go.
Okay, it can be seen that the faith in the Shastra is one of the prime requisites for the ultimate benefit of man, which is the freedom from bondage. The Shastra, inter alia, delineate the Vigita karma, the action which shall be taken up. So the Vigita karma is actions which shall be taken up. Nishiddha karma is the forbidden actions. Then the Prayachita karma, the actions which shall be taken up by for redress for wrong actions. Sorry guys, I'm getting cough. If you have somebody else want to read it, fine.
Yeah, I'll read if the Shastra inter alia delineates the Vihita karma, the action which shall be taken up, the Nishiddha karma, the forbidden actions, the Prayashtita karma, action which shall be taken up for redress of wrong actions, etc., which require to be strictly adhered to by any disciplined sadhak. The path to self-inquiry is sharp as a razor's edge, very difficult to tread and be successful. Shorsya dhara nishita duratyaya, as per the Kathopanishad. Unless the sadhak is endowed with all the above virtues, more importantly, the Shraddha in the Shastra and the Guru, and is committed to the achievement of his ultimate goal, which is moksha, it is not possible to progress. On the other hand, if one falls a prey to his whims and fancies, if one is bent on fulfilling one's own desires, whether dharmic or otherwise, such a person cannot evolve. Neither does he gain happiness nor the Avayam Padam. Bhagwan Ramana was an embodiment of all the above virtues, and hence he ought to have liked the verse. So that self-inquiry is the journey starts with the self-inquiry basically. If you have that thought, first that thought should be there, then only you will be having it will start from the Shraddha, first most important virtue is that Shraddha in the Guru and the Shastra. And then all these virtues like sadhana, chatushtaya, sampatti, and they will all come one by one, I think.
Yeah. Shall we go ahead? Little bit.
I
The next
think
one
it's
is
9 o'clock, so we can wind
next
up.
one is we
Next
can wind
one
up.
is Sattva Narupa Sarvasya Shraddha Bhavati Bharata Shraddha Mayoyam Purusha Yoyah Shraddha Sevasha.
Okay.
It is basically that Shraddha. Most important is Shraddha. This Shraddha has been talked about in Gita many times in different chapters, and every time a different aspect is taken. So Shraddha is the most important virtue which a sadhak should have in his guru and in the Vedanta Shastra. Only then he will be able to work upon his mind and senses, and of course his clean his mind and able to understand the Shastra also. Until unless Shraddha is not there, he'll not be able to follow what is described in the Shastra. This was all basically. Yeah. You can conclude, Madhuri ji.
Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.
Dhanyavad everybody. I will just try to put Maya Panchakam. Kindly let me know if I'm able to present it or not, because I'm not good at that. I will still try. Just give me 2 minutes. Is it okay? Should I put, or we can close the session?
Yes. Please put.
Yeah. Just give me 2 minutes.
One thing, just for 15 seconds. One thing I just wanted to ask if I can share this Maya thing. No, there it is very intricate, and we really don't know in which way our mind gets caught up into the Maya. So Kabira's beautiful bhajan is there. Shall I share it in the WhatsApp group? And at the same time, Rishi Nitya Pragya ji, where he has actually related our day-to-day behavioral patterns. All the time we are doing the karma, and which revolves around our family, our house, our friends, our colleagues, our office, and surroundings. And that also can become a very unseen trap of Maya. That thing has Rishi Nityapragya ji has opened up very beautiful his series of Maya. Shall I share that on the YouTube link in the WhatsApp, so that the whole Maya aspect is covered?
Yeah, Matkar Maya ka ahankar. That
Ha.
song, that bhajan, na?
that bhajan and Maya Thagni Hum Jani. Like for someone, it is like Tirath mein bhai pani, everywhere how it traps you. Even if you are doing your day-to-day karma assigned to you as a offering to the god, but how that Maya very unknowingly, we don't understand also that it is I am getting trapped into Maya. That Kabira bhajan is there. I will share it. Kumar Gandharva has sung. Hmm? So just go through that also. Jai Gurudev.
Yeah, धन्यवाद. I'm turning this Maya Panchakam. If you can hear, just let me know. Otherwise, I really don't know. I will just try. Okay, I'm turning it on.
Yeah, you are doing it perfectly. Don't worry.
Volume is not there though. Is it on? I see the page, but volume is not coming.
Yeah, that is what is. I don't know what.
Belaji, that from left side that this comes, no? So you can switch on the volume. One strip will come from left side.
Very left
Auto,
side.
at auto, volume, audio.
Unfortunately, I tried many times, but I'm not able to learn. I don't know. I'm sharing it the way I share the screen in the same way.
From the left side down, there is one arrow. Just touch it.
Can you see the screen here? Where you here the where in the YouTube I have to do?
No, in the Zoom,
In the Zoom, but this
that sharing, when you share it now,
once again I'll try. Stop here.
the moment you share it, from left side, one arrow comes. When you touch it, then share the video, share the audio, all options come. Small
The
script.
share the sound, right? Share sound.
Correct.
I put the tick mark share sound. Okay.
Bas, perfect.
Okay. And now I will share. Just give me 2 minutes. Yeah. Just let me know. I'm turning it on. Okay.
Perfect.
निरुपमनित्यनिरंशकेऽप्यखण्डे मयि चिति सर्वविकल्पनादिशून्ये घटयति जगदीश जीवभेदम् त्वघटितघटना पटीयसी माया त्वघटितघटना पटीयसी माया श्रुतिशतनिगमान्तशोधकानपि अहह धनादिनिदर्शनेन सद्यः कलुषयति चतुष्पदाद्यभिन्ना घटितघटना पडीयसी माया सुखचिदखण्डविबोधमद्वितीयम् वियदनलादिविनिर्मित्ते नियोज्य भ्रमयति भवसागरे नितान्तम् त्वघटितघटना पटीयसी माया अपगतगुणवर्णजातिभेदे सुखचितिविप्रविडाद्यहङ्कृतिं च स्फुटयति सुतदारकेह मोहम् त्वघटितघटना पटीयसी माया विधिहरिहरविभेदमप्यखण्डे बत विरचय्य बुधानपि प्रकामम् भ्रमयति हरिहरविभेदभावान् घटितघटना पटीयसी माया त्वघटितघटना पटीयसी माया
Jai Gurudev.
Jai Gurudev, Dhanyavad. I hope it was played well.
Yes, very nicely. Yeah.
Yeah, Dhanyavad, Dhanyavad.